Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining this session. In this session, we are going to talk about Google Cloud Resource Hierarchy. Google Cloud Resource Hierarchy help us to understand on how to manage resources on Google Cloud Platform. Now, one example of Google Cloud Hierarchy is on your screen where you can see I have one organization. Inside the organization, I have folder, and inside the folder I have project. Now, what is organization? The organization resource is a root node of Google Cloud Resource Hierarchy. Now, this will be represented by your company name or your domain name. Like in like for my account, I have created a domain cloudmagazines.com. In that case, my organization will be represented as cloudmagazines.com. Inside the organization, you can create folder. Folder can be seen as sub-organization within the organization, and they help you to organize things in a better way. Like in your company, you have departments, right? And in the department you create team. Similarly, in the organization on GCP side, you can create folder that can represent a department, and inside the folder you can create project. What is project? A project is required to create low-level resource. If you need to deploy a application, deploy a database server, you need to store something on Google Cloud Storage, then you need to have project. Without project, you cannot create low-level resources in Google Cloud Platform. Now, another example of Google Cloud Resource Hierarchy, if you sign up for Google Cloud Platform with a individual account, like you just use your Gmail account and log in and sign up for Google Cloud Platform. In that case, there will be no organization, there will be no folder, there will be just project that you can create, and inside the project you can create the resources. Now, you might be thinking like why we need this hierarchy if we can just a simple one where we just need to manage the projects. Now, there are two benefits that you're getting. One is inheritance of permission. Any permission that is applied on the organization level will be inherited by the low level resources. Like any permission on the organization will be inherited by folder, and from folder it can also be inherited by project. So that's really cool thing. The second benefit that you're getting here is you can say lifecycle management of resources. Let's say someone joined your company and you created a new project. Now, if the person left the project, you really don't need to worry about the project because that project will stay inside the organization. And what you can do is you can just remove that person from the project, and you can assign a new person to work on the project. That's really easy. And if you compare with your other hierarchy, that will be really different, and really you can say it will not be the easy step to do. So let me just show you my resource hierarchy on Google Cloud Platform. I think let's switch the dashboard. Yeah, let's go to the dashboard. Here we go. Let's click on the organization here. Let's click on all. Okay, so this is my Google Cloud Resource Hierarchy here. You can see here I have organization. Inside the organization I have folder, and these folder have project inside this. The project 72712 is directly attached to the organization. Yes, folders are not really necessary to create a project. You can also create a project without folder, and that project will be directly attached to the organization. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.